Yes, everybody. Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. We won a game. Convincingly, no, but we won a game. 3 points is 3 points. But I don't know about you, but I felt very, very flat. I think Anton is doing a rant, or he's going to do a rant about how he thought the game went. But it is Hammers Headlines in association with the KUMB.com, boys. As always, 3 stories to tantalise you on your Tuesday. There's a lot of teas there. Keep it on the channel. Don't forget also to comment. So if you comment, you've got a good chance of winning. Every day leading up to Christmas, we're giving away some great sort of signed memorabilia and stuff for fans. All you have to do to enter is just comment on as many stuff as possible. You know, comment on any other people's comments. The more comments you put on there, the more chances you are of winning. And we'll be announcing day 9. Yeah, day 9's later on today, so keep an eye on the channel for that. So let's get into it and talk about some lovely, lovely transfer rumours, I think. Yeah, we should do. Shall we? Oh, why have I disappeared? Why have I disappeared? Where have I gone? Where have I gone? No, where have I... I thought you lost me. There you go. Hiya. Hello. So I wanted to talk about this is all transfer-ins potentially, and according to reports, particularly Foot Mercato, West Ham may be tempted into a loan move for the Chelsea 27-year-old centre-back Tosin Adararo Biaro. Tossing to his friends. Now, the news report reported yesterday that the Hammers are keen on strengthening their defensive options, despite signing 2 centre backs in the summer transfer window, and do want the Blues defender on loan. Now, he's had a lack of games since moving. He moved to Fulham from Fulham. Well, he was out of contract, wasn't he? So he moved to Fulham, from Fulham to Chelsea. Not much of a move, really. Barely had to move house, to be honest. We were apparently interested in him as well in the summer, but obviously a move didn't transpire, and we spent the money instead on Maximilian Kilman and Jean-Claude Todibo. Now, I think it's fair to say we're probably one light, I think, in terms of we would rather have 4 centre-halves, recognised experienced centre halves, and tossing someone who could come in and offer that. There's always a question mark over Mavropanos in terms of his ability, and Jean-Claire, if he stops beating up coaches allegedly, or coaches beating up him allegedly, he's a very, very good centre half, and obviously Max Kilman has played every minute this so far in the Premier League this season. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. I think we ideally probably priorities elsewhere, particularly in the striker options, and actually there's no strikers we'll be linked with today in this section, but again, you know, a Premier League ready player. You know, he's got Premier League experience and so could fit straight in there potentially. Now, one area I think we really need to look at is midfield. And the next 2 players we've been linked with are midfielders, and I think they offer something very different, the 2 of them. So again, we just report what's been reported in terms of in the media, and you can sort of look into it and make your judgment as you will. But according to Gazzetta dello Sport, West Ham and Fulham have joined the race apparently to sign the Juventus midfielder, the former Man City and Aston Villa midfielder, Douglas Luiz. We've also Man United keeping tabs on the 26-year-old. He moved from Villa to Juventus for £42 million last summer, and he struggled to make an impact in Turin, in all honesty. And this has prompted Juventus to reportedly offer him 2 Premier League clubs in a bid to raise funds to buy a striker and a defender. Obviously, he's got a good pedigree in the English game. You know, 9 league goals for Villa last season, and so would be a very, very attractive option. He's got that energy which I think we desperately need in the midfield. Gazzetta dello Sport notes that Luiz could be a very valuable option to the London side, i.e. West Ham, in terms of recovering into the second half of the campaign. You know, for me, it would be a real statement of intent, and actually someone we'd actually need. We need, in my opinion, someone who could come in and just has that energy, which we lack, and that momentum going forward, and also the ability to score goals as well. Could be a really interesting, you know, all action signing potentially. But again, We shall wait and see. And then maybe on the slightly more enforcer side, apparently West Ham hold an interest in the Flamengo midfielder Everton Arojo, and he has emerged as an option apparently, according to Calcio Mercato reported. In addition, West Ham, he's also been on the radar for Borussia Dortmund, Lille, Atalanta, Inter Milan, Monaco, Porto, and Bayer Leverkusen. And he did have a release clause in his contract, which was just £5 million rather. But he did sign a new improved contract literally like 2 days ago, after the West Ham links emerged. One which extends his stay at Flamengo until 2028, increases his salary, and also replaces the £5 million release clause with a much bigger one. There hasn't been confirmed in terms of what the size of that release clause is, but the fact it's still in there means Flamengo are relatively powerless if a club meets that release clause itself. As I said, there's a lot of sides are interested in him, and I think what's quite interesting about him is his ability his strength. He's a bloody strong midfielder. Is that something we probably need? I don't think so. If you were stacking them up against each other, I'd probably prefer Douglas Luiz. However, Douglas Luiz will probably cost a lot more than Everton. But it's interesting to see we're being linked to these types of players. Clearly, we're going to be linked to a lot more. The transfer window opens in 3 weeks. But clearly, priority should be a forward with all the things that happened over the weekend with Mikel Antonio. So it's going to be fascinating to see what we do, our strategy, if we have one, going into January. But yeah, we shall keep an eye on that and obviously report back any information as and when we get it. And that is it, my friends. Thank you very, very much for your time as per usual. Don't forget to check out leesandbrown.com for latest news, reviews, and opiniones. And also don't forget to check out our friends at the Santa Co. If you want to make your child's Christmas to remember, how about a fully personalised letter from Father Christmas? West Ham Network viewers get a special discount, the santaco.co.uk. If you use the coupon code West Ham Network at checkout, you get 30% off the list price. And so the basic is £9.99 with pre-promo. So that's just over £6 in it, and you get a fully personalised letter with voice note as well. They have different tiers. It gets about £50, I think, for the top one, which includes like a video and a story personalised about the child and Santa Claus, all that good stuff. And it's very easy to do. You just go online, few details you put in for the child on the website, and it can be sent out Royal Mail, I think, almost next day. I got mine next day. But anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and come on, you bloody, bloody, bloody irons. Much love. Bye-bye.